gorgeous mother truckers, you, and welcome to another video. So, the winds of change are blowing, and then all of a sudden, it appears that the right is as fractured as ever. Now, you all know that I've had serious concerns about reform for a while now. Moreover, concerns about Richard Tice and especially Nigel Farage. The only MP of reform that I could see doing anything that would be expected and is required is Rupert Lowe. That man is a living legend, and I've actually said that he needs to change his title from MP to PM. Now, all the hoo-ha that is, which I've spoke about before, and I'll speak again in other videos, about the booming banks, has initially been really truly stoked up by Elon Musk. And of course, reform wants Elon Musk, and Elon Musk says reform is the only option for the UK to survive, which is fair enough. But then Elon has also been calling for the righteous reason why for the freeing of Tommy Robinson. Now, Tommy Robinson, ITV News for instance, isn't an anti-Islamic protester. He is one of the people who drew attention to the booming banks, and continues to do so. And if you pay any attention to what he actually says, he's not actually anti-Islamic at all. But that's beside the point. The simple truth of the matter is, Tommy Robinson was arrested and imprisoned falsely. He is a political prisoner, as Elon Musk correctly says. And he needs to be freed. I mean, let's be honest, he will be in court, I think it's the 20th of March, when there's going to be another protest. So, because of this, the question, of course, has been asked of Nigel, and Lee Anderson's done the same. Well, Elon wants to support you, but what about his support for Tommy Robinson? And both Lee Anderson and Nigel Farage said, well, we don't want anything to do with Tommy Robinson. So it now shows to me 100% that I was right in my belief that Nigel Farage, Richard Tice, Zia Youssef, and now sadly Lee Anderson, that reform itself is nothing more than Conservatives 2.0 and is nothing more than controlled opposition. I know I said recently that we need to get behind reform to make a change. But what change is it going to actually produce? Because when you listen to them, apart from Rupert Lowe, who, as I said, that man is a living legend. At least he's the one who's got some courageous convictions and actually asks the difficult questions and keeps going, doesn't give up. The rest of them, they don't talk about mass deportations. They don't really talk about controlling immigration. Their idea is a one-in, one-out process, which basically means we'll still be in the same position we were before. But if reform truly want to make a difference, if reform truly want to be what they need to be, then they need to support Tommy Robinson, and they're not. In fact, they're making it damn well obvious that not only do they not want anything to do with him, they just don't like the guy, and they're not going to support him in any way, shape or form. And this is where the problem lies, because why would I vote for reform when reform are not going to do as I say, which is put aside petty differences for the benefit of uniting as a country when that's exactly what they're not doing. They won't want anything to do with Tommy Robinson, and everybody goes, oh, they're playing the long games. It's not. They don't realise what they're doing. The opportunity for them to say, we stand by Tommy Robinson, would pretty much guarantee overwhelming support. I mean, they go on about the support they're getting. Yes, they are gaining support, but I think a lot of it is because people are so desperate to get a change in politics that they will grab onto anything that looks like it might, when all the evidence is now showing that they are only in it to become the crack between the two arses of the same two cheeks of the same arse. It's dangerous because we still do if we could just sort the shit out, but we're not going to sort shit out, are we? Because if we're not prepared to stick with each other and help each other and do what we need to do to get the change we require, we are never going to go anywhere. It is always going to be fractured, and that vote is always going to be split, and that's why we will never win. And that is why, in my personal opinion, reform was created. Reform was created to make sure that the illusion of choice was there, that we would genuinely have a choice, when in reality it's just replacing like for like. Look at me ticket out machine. Up goes the barrier. Try and get a bit closer. So I'm picking the wife up from her endoscopy. That's a big word, isn't it? So we won't go all the way around the car park. So we are being given a choice of more of the same. So that's not a choice, is it? It's not a choice if all you're getting is more of the same. Sad really, isn't it, that's what we live in now, where we have, technically we still do, but I don't see it happening because you've just alienated an awful lot of people. And this is why we'll never win. This is why nothing is ever going to change, because the people who are being presented as your choice, your change, are not. Any case, I've got to go and get the wife. So, 2 videos popping up on the screen. One will be the last one I uploaded. Another one will be the one that got to YouTube. The mighty algorithm have decided is for you to watch. So why deny it? If you agree with what I'm saying, or you're one of the 86% who watch my videos and don't subscribe, why don't you? Subscribe. It's the best thing to do. It genuinely is. It costs you nothing. It helps my channel, as do the likes, the comments, and all the other stuff. It really, really helps. Any case, enough of that. I'm done. So, until the next one.